Now I'm going to talk about question number 4. The question is, does the deer fulfill the definition and recognition criteria of biological asset in accordance of the appropriate accounting standard? Discuss your answer. So this is my answer. Based on MPSAS 27 Agriculture paragraph 9, it said that a biological asset is a living animal or plant. The deer in the UM is a living animal which we can classify as a biological asset. But based on MPSAS 27 Agriculture paragraph 4, it said that when the biological asset is used in any other activities that are not agriculture activities, those biological asset is not accounted for the accordance of this standard. UUM stated that the deer are divided into 3 groups, which is used for recreational, reproduction, and to be sold. We can conclude that the group of deer that be used for recreational cannot be defined as biological asset because it is not an agriculture activities. Other than that, in accordance with MPSAS 27 Agriculture paragraph 10, it said that agriculture activities cover a diverse range of activities that contain a certain common features that exist within the diversity, which is the capability to change, management of change, and measurement of change. From this, we can know that the group of deer that been using for breeding purpose can be classified as biological asset because they have the capability to change. This is because the deer is being selected from the high quality ones so that the outcome can have a strong and healthy genes. For the last group of deer, which is being used for selling purpose, this group of deer can be classified as biological asset. In the year 2018, the UM has decided to sell the deer through its subsidiary. This activity has bring profit to the UM and has become the reason this group of deer is classified as a biological asset. And for the deer that has been nominated by the Ministry of Tourism, this deer should be recognized as a biological asset because it has been obtained through the past event and surely bring benefits for the UM in the future. To be put in a nutshell, the deer in UM should be recognized based on their uses and purpose. The deer that have been used for recreational purpose cannot be defined as biological asset because they not fulfill the definition and recognition of a biological asset. Meanwhile, the deer that been using for breeding and commercial purpose can be defined as biological asset because they fulfill the definition and the recognition of a biological asset. That's all for me. Thank you.
Question number 5. For the initial measurement of 2018, there are 28 funds were born and have been recorded in the journal entry. Debit biological asset and credit fair value gain on biological asset by multiplying its market value with the total of funds born, which is 800 multiplied by 28 funds equal to 22,400. Next journal is to record the slaughtered deer, debit cash and credit biological asset, which is the total of slaughtered deer, is 11,400 ringgit. The final journal is to record its fair value for the year by calculating the differences between fair value 2018 and fair value 2017, multiplied with the number of deer, debit biological asset and credit fair value gain on biological asset in total of 58,400 ringgit.
How should the information on biological asset be presented in the financial statement in appropriate standard for the year 2018? Refer any plantation company and study how they disclose the information on biological asset in notes to the financial statement. Okay, my answer is in 2018, appropriate accounting standard used is MFRS 141 that prescribe the accounting treatment, financial statement presentation, and disclosure related in biological asset. Biological asset is categorized under asset. The biological asset will be recognized in the balance sheet when the business controls the biological asset because of a past event. It is probable that the business will get the future economic benefit from them, and fair value or cost of the biological asset can be measured reliably. In 2018, the DRS has fulfilled the recognition as it is controlled as a result of a past event, will generate future economic benefit as it is available for sale and can be measured reliably due to high demand and commercial value in market. A biological asset, which are the DRS, should be measured on initial recognition and at the end of each reporting period at its fair value less cost to sell, except for the case where the fair value cannot be measured reliably. In such a case, that biological asset should be measured at its cost less any accumulated depreciation and any accumulated impairment loss. A gain or loss arising on initial recognition of a biological asset at fair value less cost to sell and from a change in fair value less cost to sell of biological asset should be included in statement of profit or loss for the period in which it arises. The presentation of biological asset in 2018 may be a current asset and non-current asset that should be presented as separate line in statement of financial position. Biological asset for non-current asset is the DRS used as a tourist attraction and breeding purpose. Biological asset is current asset include the DRS that can be slaughtered and sold with permission granted by a university committee and vice chancellor. Refer any plantation company and study how they disclose the information on biological asset in notes to the financial statement. Okay, so the plantation company that I choose is Plantation Industry on Wetland in South Kalimantan. The following information must be disclosed in the notes of financial statement of the entity concerned with gain or losses arising from changes in fair value during that period. Based on table C, overall the companies have disclosed well the biological asset with a range of disclosure 80% to 100% from disclosure item. However, related to the disclosure of the fair value of biological asset, the company that disclosed only 50% to 60%. It is because the company is facing with the problem to measure the fair value of biological asset as the market price is not available, causing difficulty in determining the gain or loss due to the fair value in the form of biological asset and agriculture products.